Twister yet, Rob. Look! The remains of 24 donuts. The guy loved the Monte Carlo pinball.
I ate the other dozen.
Would have been nice if Todd shared some of them.
Well, there's still these left for you.
I got turkey dinner.
Turkey dinner? What would you rather have, a turkey dinner? And look, Rob,
They're
my
gone.
tea cakes.
There was a bunch of them. They were delicious. I ate the rest of them.
What happened? My tea cakes. Okay.
He ate them.
We're gonna go right to Twister. Here we go. Okay, that Twister better be ready.
I hope so.
Well, looky here. Looks like rain. That's from Whirlwind. You're gonna see that later. Listen, Twister and Whirlwind. Whirlwind came out a lot earlier, but Twister came out in '96, April of '96, and I always liked this compartment with the fan there, and based on the movie. Look, it's Bill Paxton.
Late.
Do you remember that scene from Twister?
Can't believe he's passed on. It's too early for him, right? He's a young guy.
Yeah. He was like 100.
100.
Well,
No,
let's
that
see.
was Jerry Lewis.
Well, let's see what he looks like. That was pretty good. He did a good job there, didn't he? And Helen Hunt, she was screaming.
She's like 90 now.
Oh. I have to bleep that word out. You can't. Now listen, the movie is still fresh and current. They're thinking of Twister 2. Oh. Well, listen, Sega came out with this game, and they had a great concept using their magnet board system. The problem is, I don't think they ever ironed out all the issues with the magnet board system. But the good news is, the new owner of this machine is going to get it solved very quickly. I need to tell the history, then I'm going to explain this. That's what I'm going to do. This machine was in a box since brand new. It was sold. A distributor had it at his house. Now we found the story out. Because Jeff at Classic Arcades up in Scranton, that's him. He bought it, and a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They were in the house since brand new and hardly used and covered and whatever. So he got both machines. He originally said he opened the box. But he didn't. But the machines are still like new. As a matter of fact, if you look here, Jonathan, come over here. The even the original rubbers here are perfect. They're just beautiful. Now, Jeff put all the LEDs in from Lights Out Pinball, okay? But he didn't know anything about the mods, which is what I'm going to tell you, because this had the original ROMs in it, which we updated. It's, I think, 4.5 now. And most important, the magnet board. The little circuit board inside was never modified. And of course, right there on the Sega Pinball website, which is now saved and now on another site, we were able to get all the magnet processing board updates, which included adding some Zener diodes we had to buy, cutting, I think I kept the bulb, darn it, I thought I had the bulb in my, you have to cut this out of the circuit. That neon bulb has to go.
It's still in your pants from last week.
I just put it in there. It's a prop. I prop the game. Okay?
You still did.
He didn't like that? He didn't like that. You know, I'm not going to turn the fans back on at all. Now look, you have to add these things highlighted in yellow. You had to order these diodes and stuff. They had a magnet update kit that apparently these people didn't know about. Actually, we didn't need it. So the processor board's reheated. And we also got a brand new PIC chip that runs the magnets on the magnet board. The magnet board controls two magnets, just like in GoldenEye. The magnet here, the magnet up here in this machine. And in GoldenEye, there's a magnet in between the flippers and one on the saucer. A very clever board. And without using a switch, but using the weight of the ball, the resistance of the metal ball, it senses the ball's there and turns the magnet on. Very clever. And the same is true at the top. It stops the ball. Jonathan, is that your phone ringing?
100%.
Throw it.
Don't know that number. No
Do
answer.
you think it's somebody that wants a donation, or? Let's get back to this. Now listen, Joe, good customer of ours, buying this. So we did take out, we took out all the boards and reflowed solder. And they all needed it. I don't know what was it. All these older boards seemed like they never got enough solder in them. So we reflowed silver solder on all the connectors. Frank's button battery board, we have to modify it. He hasn't made an exact board yet for this system, but now Joe will never have to worry about changing that again. There's the latest. It is a 4.05. And then we reflowed all silver solder on all those connections. And look, it still has the little rubber things, Jonathan. That's a sign of newness, too. See, they go down and sit here. It's usually the first thing that falls off. Like 3 months after you vend it, you raise and lower the head, and then it's gone. I thought the color choice here was very good. The purple and the additions and such. Let me see. John Borg designed. He did the programming on it. Very good job. Oh, production run. Nobody knows. Unknown. But courtesy of the Internet Pinball Serial Number Database. That's IPSND.net. There. We were able to determine from the first listing that was entered and the last listing that's entered, this machine's right in the middle, that there are at least 3,919 of these made.
That's it?
That's a good number. Now, we're not sure if Sega skipped 10, like they did, 3210, and then they went to 3220, and then 3230, we don't know. But there are 3,919 different things. Well, Rob, pass me the manual, then we're going to play the game before we go down. The original manual was in the machine, but not the folder. Well, when people bought these new, they didn't really care too much about it. They just threw the manual inside, and they never cared another world. Not another care in the world. Okay, but you can see, look at the folder. I love it when games are like new. Everything's like pristine. Now, this game, Skill Shot. Start your game off, Rob. Now, Rob saw this earlier. It's waiting. There's no switch. The game knows the ball came off the switch and now it's looking. And if you lob it in there just right, it grabs it. And you get your skill shot. Now, let me show you. See, wind is on this side, but not on this side. If you go up to the wind tunnel side, like this, like that, it freezes the ball up here, Johnny. Come up here. I'm going to show them that again. The wind, by the way, has moved here. Now watch, Johnny, can you see where my finger is? Right there. That's the magnet. And then it lobs it through to the lane. And you obviously want to move the light so it's not there. So it's off when you go in. That's pretty simple, isn't it? Now look.
Everybody underground!
Your lock's lit. Game's waiting. It wants you to lock one of our weather drones. It's in there, Robbie. Now look, if it comes just right, you lob a second one out. Second lob. Now it's ready, it's coming. Now see up here, come up here, Johnny. See this thing? Later you're going to lock more, you can lock up to 5 balls. But right now the game's ready to lock 3-ball multi-ball. Now once again, this is a timer thing. The ball comes out, and in almost every case, it will drop and lock in. Sometimes one ball flies out, but then it throws the balls. That's sharp. And Mr. Fan goes on up top. And it can't be as simple as this. There's your fan. Is that good enough for you?
No.
But, no, look. It's waiting for you to go up this lane. And there's your jackpot. Now, look, I want to show you some really neat detail. Look at this. This tornado is actually physically etched on that metal. Now, isn't that a really nice little touch? I never noticed on the other. This is our second Twister video. As a matter of fact, there's the original one that we sold a while ago. And
Yeah,
certain
the
things.
plastic has an etching on it too. You know that.
Oh, look.
That's
look.
etched too.
Are these
got it.
etched or are they stickers?
It doesn't feel like a sticker. It feels like some kind of etching
I don't know.
right in the plastic.
Oh, here's another one here. Rob, get a razor blade. I think they're stickers, but
Ready?
they're all over the place. Oh, Are we ready? We're ready.
Fans?
For fans. I'll tell you what, let me get the ball shot. Now, once again, you want to lob it up here, just so it locks in. I cheated a bit, didn't I, Johnny? This is such a nice game.
You say that about every game.
Every game's nice.
We'll lock our ball, courtesy of our working perfect magnet board. Oh, listen, I have links in the description to order the picks for the,
Put it out. Today, Junior.
if you need one for your magnet board. They also have them for GoldenEye. Okay? Nobody makes it for Frankenstein. Look, a ham.
He's winning.
They don't have them for Frankenstein yet. But Frank is not waiting. Frank is going to make a new controller board for the head in the center of Frankenstein, for Sega's Frankenstein. And he's going to set it so it'll be programmed and it will turn as you play the game. So he already did the Tommy board. Where's the Tommy? There it is. That Tommy's coming to a theater near you. So we'll go over his board on that later. In the meantime, we have to get this video done because Joe is having a stroke. You know, Rob, did you remember that scene?
Oh my God, it's Bigfoot.
I'm here.
He just got out of this. I didn't even click my fingers.
The fan's going. We must be hitting a tornado.
You know, I think it would be only appropriate that we immediately dissolve into the beautiful whirlwind that Marc from Canada got.
Still on the Twister?
Comments from the peanut gallery are not appreciated, and the boys want their fan back on.
Thanks, Kurt.
So let's go right to that.
Oh, that's like rain.
Isn't that nice? A nice effect? Yeah. No, Jonathan, I think we're the first people to do that, to light the fan. But I don't remember. I'm not going to win an award anyway. People will just copy it. But just so you know, it's real simple to do. I don't know if it'll flash them now on this. No, not yet. Let me just show you what we did, though, while we wait. We added two 906 flashers, and they're wired right into the two flashers, the left and right flasher circuit. So when the left one flashes, the left one up top flashes, and the right one flashes. Say it loud. Here, let me try that.
Let's do it again, John.
Oh, there we go. See?
The storm is coming. Return to your home.
So they're all tied in. Two. Not great.
Danger.
While we're up here, look. Capacitors, well, everything reheated, everything reflowed. Frank's new battery board.
Danger. Danger.
We've taken care of everything. We have replaced these with blinkers. Common pinball. Game's not happy, Jonathan. It even knows the ball's sitting there. So it even knows the ball, but it's still looking for the ball because it's confused. I like confusing games. You know, this was one of the first games that had the dual relay. You know what? Pharaoh did. I think Pharaoh. There's one relay that runs the top lights, another relay that runs the bottom lights. See? And then there's a third relay that turns these. So there's 3 different light lamp relays that control it. And I think Pharaoh was the first one to do that, where it had a separate relay to pulse the lights on the top.
So and don't forget to show what Fox did to the sides.
I did. Or didn't I? No, I didn't. I thought I did. His name is Joe.
Joe Fox.
You don't call me Tuckey, do you?
You call me Tuckey.
I don't. You're my nephew. You're stupid, but you're my nephew.
Must run in the family then, huh?
Actually, he's got an adorable little baby Nathan.
Going and killing.
Yes. Another baby in the Tuckey name. When will my daughter have babies? They better have them soon. I'm getting old and fat. Actually, I'm not really getting fat, am I? See the magnets? Not a nice effect. I forgot I didn't show them that, Jonathan. See, both relays here are off. The relay up here, and just those stay on. Beautiful job of programming. Beautiful little light show, Johnny. Well, I guess that's it. Jonathan wants to create this.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Wallace, did you sign this? I'm not sure. He didn't. He's going to put an X on it. That's my joke. Do you know a lot of people don't know? You say, that's why there's an X on the contract. In the old Wild West, nobody knew how to write, but they could all make the X. So that was your signature back in the old old days, not the old X, the old days. Did you sign it, William? Even though you had nothing to do with it. Anyway, you put X marks the spot. The old reliable X. It's still there. And it's about time you came.
We'll go home.
But
he's got to go look for Kurt.
Well, Rob, coffee. That Twister and Whirlwind, isn't it nice to package the two together like that?
It's excellent.
I was pretty proud
Following
of
the
that.
storyline.
Now, I send out flyers all the time to people, Rob, because we have a bunch of them. Over 1,000 auctions up on Greed Bay. Yes, you can search for our name right there, okay? Well, this fella ordered some flyers, and he also wanted my trading card. Well, if you buy something from me on eBay, I always send a trading card.
Yep, we need toilet paper. More toilet paper.
What a creep.
We need the Charmin, not the stuff Todd buys. The number 10 sandpaper from Ace Hardware. The guys just don't like it.
Let me tell you, Greg got some of my flyers, Robert. And look at this picture. Now, isn't that impressive, Robert?
Yeah, very impressive.
And do you notice dead center, bottom there, is who? Do you see it?
Oh, yes.
It's me. Let me show it to you again. Me. Where's your trading card?
Here it is. Ooh.
We'll have to talk to Walter Day about that. Well, we have one more video to show you. This is Crapcom Bowling.
It's Capcom.
I just got a thumbs down for calling it Crapcom Bowling.
Can't use that word in this business.
No, not your thumbs down, people.
I already clicked on it.
Using nasty words is childish and troll-like.
Let's look at it. Well, we have a Crapcom Bowling that is going to Marc in Canada. Look at this, another one. And this was in a centipede cabinet originally. Good news is trackball's in the same place. So it was a natural choice to make it a kit. Capcom sold this as a kit, and it was a great kit. It actually made people money. It was not expensive. I think it was $11.99, so $1,200. And you basically got all the artwork, the board, the wiring harness, and side art. Now, this is different side art that came with the kit. The original side art was all torn up. So we actually found some of this here. We've painted the cabinet a high gloss black. There was no wiring left in the game of Centipede, so there was no converting it back. But we took all they didn't have it wired very nice. They had the old transformer still in there. We took the Atari transformer out and we put in the transformer for our monitor, run our G07. No burn-in. New power supply, and we fused it. We have a fuse for the main 110 coming in, and then we have another fuse for the LED coin lights. It's a 1/4 amp, so if somebody shorts it out, it won't blow Marc's house up. I don't want your house to blow up, Marc. We've started the signatures. Well, I've left this pen so they can all sign it before we pack it. Oop, there we go. Come back here. Now, it was a very clever idea. Only one start button needed. So that was a great idea. Credits here. The bowling ball sounds. That loads it. And each time you push the ball, you add a player. So we have 2. Now, you can set your hook. And you hear the music? Your time is running out. You only had so much time. The bowling was really realistic. I'm going to get rid of the hook. I'm just going to bowl down the center here. Now the second player I'll do better. Now watch. No, I won't. I think I'm going to... What do you think? I should hook that?
Right, that's straight on.
Yeah! I like the little cartoons it plays. Crap. Now, in fairness, I haven't played this in quite a while. Aha! Looked at aim. Anyway, the game was a big hit. Oh, I forgot the hook was on. I forgot the hook was still. Not good. Let me turn this light off. I think it'll look better. What do you think, Paul?
Could be.
There we go. Oh, crap. I didn't bowl in time. See, you have to do it. The music's playing madly away. Oh, that hook is on again. You know, you got to be careful of Mr. Hook. I did your direct on and it didn't work.
Yeah, I got money.
Spare. Alright, now the hook is on. So let's bowl from here. Ah!
Got it.
Anyway, so you get the idea. Very nice game. We've put gold T-molding on it. We thought the gold would match the overlay material here. So he'll peel this blue covering on. That's from tmolding.com. Well, let's move on. Hand me my coffee cup over there.
Mugs?
Oh, no, wait a minute. You got to remake another pot. There was decaf in that pot the last time you filmed it, so you got to throw that away.
Oh.
Did you like Crapcom Bowling? Did you like it?
Hated it.
He loved it.
I like real bowling. I
And
don't
Marco's
like
going to be really
crap
happy.
bowling.
I have a picture to show you.
Yes.
This is Todd And he is standing in front of his Neo Geo that he rescued out of the trash.
Why
It
does he
says
have
here,
the same initials as you?
I think Todd. Oh, it's Todd M.
N.
N.
Tigmeyer.
Tigmeyer.
TNT. You better remind
TNT.
him he has your initials.
But do you see what he's holding? That's my card. And I'll be happy to send it to you if you send it to the address here, okay? That's a Neo Geo he rescued out of the trash. Isn't that nice?
Very good.
We'll send you my card. I'll personally autograph it.
I'll scratch my neck with it.
Rob. You know, we could always give him one of your cards, too.
On window liquor cards? Ugh, I don't have a card.
Anyway, listen, lastly, I know you're anxious to see the ending here. We got a box from Andrew in Canada. Oh, let me swing Mr. Lights over. Rob, how come the studio director isn't doing this?
I don't know. Where is our studio director?
Anyway,
Let's see what you got.
we opened the. Now here's the problem. We filmed opening this, unwrapping everything, and our reaction, and I can't find the footage.
Stupid.
These things happen, and we actually got this on July 26th. That's how long.
25th?
6th.
25th? 5th or 5th?
The fourth.
But
It was the fourth or the
Andrew
fifth.
watches our show, and he's very kindly sent to us. I'm going to explain some of the things he owns and works at Pigeon Patrol.
Pigeon Patrol. That's
There's
right.
the logo. Look at that. As a matter of fact, cleverly, I have his picture. There he is.
Look at that.
And Andrew, very nicely. Hey, Rob, can you tell us what this is?
Yeah, this is Todd's little pecker.
That's my pecker.
There he goes.
Smells like Johnny.
Oh! Damaged! Could have been killed.
He also sent something called a Sherbert Fountain. Natural flavors, natural colors and flavors. But Frank, show how it's written. See the U. They've misspelled colors and flavors.
That's
That's
the English
way.
spelling.
Now, I didn't know what the heck this was. I thought it was going to be some kind of a firework, Sherbert Fountain is going to shoot. But it
Put it
turns
in your
out
mouth
it's a
and
candy.
squirt for you.
It's a candy.
Comes with its own cocaine.
Yes, you make a line. You dip the licorice.
I can't wait till the feds come in here. Where's your razor blade?
It's English cocaine. Wait, let me get a razor blade. We'll do this properly.
And the mirror.
This is actually pretty
And a
good.
straw.
Say hello to my little friend.
Now listen, you can actually buy.
Lines are cut. Come up to the front.
You can actually buy this online.
You can buy this online.
Be delivered by the DEA, but
Drugs are us. Just remember.
It's rather pleasant. You're not supposed to put it out on the table. I wanted you to see what it was look like, but it's a treat that they have. That
We've
they sell.
changed babies on this table.
Andrew, it's very unusual. And it's different. It's really neat. I think you can also eat it this way.
Put it on your nose.
you're used to doing that gesture.
Put it on your nose. Hey, look. There's your sack.
Anyway, he sent us these bean bags.
Hackensack.
Now you'll notice it has
From
the pigeon on
Hackensack,
it.
New Jersey.
Now I believe you're supposed to throw these at the pigeons. That's how you get rid of them.
Or you just play
Oh,
your
there's
videos
one up
for them.
there. Oh.
And lastly, this is really neat.
Right.
He has sent us this stuffed.
Kind of
it's
looks
not
like
a doll,
Todd.
but it's a stuffed video game.
Right.
The name of the game is Canadian, appropriate. There's his joystick, and there's the buttons. Isn't that cute?
Nice.
And I
And
think
you put your
it's
quarter
really
in
cute.
here.
Yep, you put your
All
quarter
right,
right
hang
down
on.
here.
There it goes.
You
play
like
with
it
your
down low
joystick,
here.
Todd.
You know, my daughters. I think Terry will like this.
Yes,
My
it's
one
Terry.
daughter loves stuffed things. So
Mostly his face. Stuff.
I like stuffing my face.
I know.
Andrew, that
It's
was
obvious.
very kind of you, and it was very kind of you to share all these things with us, wasn't
Right,
it?
yes.
It's very nice.
Wine would be
Did you
nice.
enjoy tonight's show? Did they, Rob?
What if they watch it in the morning?
If you liked us, you'll give us a thumbs up. Oh! Well, you know, if we didn't get any thumbs down, then the gag wouldn't work. Would it? Good night, folks. Good night. Now, bye!